that one important part of today's thing is the convocation. I mean, online convocation of the first batch, first cohort of fellows who have just completed their 2 years period. And this organization is what it is because what the fellows have made it to. Because they are the ones who toiled at the field level, they faced difficulties at the field level, at the state level, and from the CRISP members also. So they have, and then after all that, they have actually brought out a lot of material. Many things are published by CRISP based on the work that is done by the fellows. So today is we thought it is an occasion to sort of just say hello to them and also just read out a small citation in completion of this.
So first we release the books or we do the
we'll
do the convocation.
No, convocation. Next. Otherwise, close to move to the virtual clapping, is it? You click again, then it lets you see in comedies, TV comedies.
So as Subramaniam sir mentioned, I will be reading out a very brief citation of each of the fellows' work, and of course, like sir said, each of them have worked for over 2 years, so you can only imagine the humongous contributions that each of them have made. So this is in no way exhaustive or comprehensive, but it's a way to give you all a sense of the teams they belong to and the projects they worked on. So to start with, Akho was a CRISP fellow in the Meghalaya team and worked with the Community and Rural Development Department to establish an exclusive financial institution for SHGs. He also worked with hub and spoke villages to strengthen the village development plans, VDPs, and engaged with stakeholders from community-based institutions, government departments, private agencies, and autonomous district councils. Additionally, he has also contributed to the work with the school education and social welfare departments in Meghalaya and has co-published a study on school dropouts in Meghalaya. Do we have
Akko, you can just switch on your camera. Yeah, Akko is just minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah, Akko. So
congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Hi. Yeah, Happy New Year to start with. So this is Akho Phira, actually from Nagaland. So I've been given the wonderful opportunity to work with such dynamic organization, with such dynamic people like across India. So under the leadership of Sir Subramaniam, Sir Jalania, and Madam Sandhya, we have been working very extensively. And then as mentioned, I was primarily engaged with the CNRD department in Meghalaya. So my key learnings just quickly is that through this very short, very brief 2 year stint in Meghalaya, I've been able to interact with a lot of people from the top to the bottom hierarchies, and then there has also been extensive field visits. So one of the element which I've enjoyed most in the fellowship is, I think it has to do with the field visit, because in the span of 2 years, I've been able to reach out to all the 12 districts in Meghalaya and have intensive interaction with like members from different departments. So reflecting on my fellowship is that when I was not working with the government directly, I used to have a lot of doubts, a lot of blame games directly upon the government. But then this has also been an eye opener for me to actually reflect upon what the government is actually doing for the people and how we need to actually support them to further or strengthen their work. So this has been such a wonderful journey. And yeah, thanks for this opportunity again. And then best wishes for the incoming fellows. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Akko. The next fellow is actually here with us, Arjoma. Arjoma Maulik started off as a fellow in Meghalaya with the Department of Education on consolidation of schools, teacher training for in-service teachers, and addressing school dropouts, which was published as a study. She also worked to phase out training for secondary and primary teachers. She did and design sessions on result-based. She's currently working on a case study on Telangana State Social Welfare Residential Schools. I would like to request Mr. Dhawan to kindly give the certificate to Arjuma.
Next.
Studies complete. Arjuma is an athlete. She keeps running very fast.
Next.
Yeah.
You want to say?
Yes, so like Sir Jilania mentioned, like I used to always run around into the fire office whenever Sunday or Jilania used to come around. Yes, this is the first reflection that I had from continuing what Appo said about that this fellowship is a real eye-opener. You continuously blame the government offices, and then you see the struggles that all of these government offices had, and especially in the northeastern states, how they are always overworked and overburdened, and at the same point of time, the struggles that they face within the system as well. So yes, it was like working from inside and still contributing from outside, and it was a great learning phase.
Next we have Ashutosh. Ashutosh is a fellow in UP, worked with the UP Higher Education Department on the Pehle UP project for the promotion of innovation and entrepreneurship, tech-driven education, and research in UP HEIs. He also worked with the department on the monitoring of NEP 2020 across UP HEIs. He has submitted a proposal to the Chief Secretary for the establishment of a State Innovation Council. Ashutosh, are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, so it was. Sure, sir. I just woke up late, so it's cold in Kanpur, UP, sir.
He has got all the places.
Yes.
Good.
So like nowadays, sir, after completion of this fellowship, I'm waking up at 1 o'clock something, like in the afternoon. Yes. So yeah, it was a great learning experience for me. The first and the best thing is that we got the opportunity to work directly with the PS and CS of higher education. I mean, like in any other fellowship or in any other job, we won't be reaching out to the department directly or like to the PS or CS. Since I've started applying for my next job, so the kind of work they are doing, like CRISP, is very different from that. So we are trying to make an impact using the government, using the resources which are already there. We are advocating for what should be done by the department, and we are making the government responsible. So that is something that not many other organizations have the kind of rapport, have the kind of contact with the government to do at a personal, at a direct level. Also, what I felt is like we also have to make sure that the government, this might seem a bit funny, but the government is a client and the students, as we are working in UP Higher Education Department, so the students are our beneficiaries. So we have to make sure, this is to all fellows, we have to make sure that we have to make the client happy, we have to keep the client happy, and we have to keep the beneficiaries engaged. Like this is what we have to do at the grassroots. So yeah, that is something I learned. Anything else, sir? Anything else that the management team would like to ask me?
No, you're fine. Thank you.
We have given you the diploma.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Congratulations. Next we have Daksha. Daksha has made significant contributions to the evaluation of flagship schemes of the Panchayat Raj Department of Karnataka. She evaluated the rural creches program, and all her recommendations were incorporated in the program scaling up. She has been instrumental in framing guidelines for the program's expansionary phase and developing a comprehensive handbook, serving as a valuable resource for those aiming to initiate similar childcare initiatives. Daksha has published a detailed study on creches and presented her research at the International Public Policy Conference at IIM Bangalore. She has also delivered a lecture on the Rural Creches program for the Local Democracy course at Azim Premji University. Going forward, she will continue her work with CRISP as the state in charge for Karnataka in the ILP project.
And also one more reason to congratulate her is she's just getting married.
Day after tomorrow.
Today is a mehendi, sir, so she's taking time out of work.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. So when I was asked to talk for 1 minute, there were a lot of things that I wanted to speak, but two things that I wanted to tell. First is the deep sense of gratitude that I have for all the opportunities and the experience that I've gotten in last 2 years. I know the learning curve for me and for everyone else in our cohort has been amazing. I don't want to repeat what others have told. So that is the first thing. And also, for some reason, I've been blessed with a great team, great state lead, and also amazing mentors, Vijayanand sir, Subramaniam sir, everyone. They were always one call or one text away, no matter how busy they were. People wouldn't actually believe when I say that, okay, I just text sir and then I get instant reply. I know that there are a lot of people out there who would be willing to be in our position. So I'll always have that gratitude. And second thing is that all the field visits and everything has actually given me a sense of reality, and the thing from the field has made sure that I'll stay grounded, and also the mentorship. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next, we have Divya.
I am attending the marriage day after tomorrow. Convey our collective blessings.
Divya made significant contributions to improving the quality of higher education for the UP Higher Education Department, focusing on NAC accreditation, faculty and leadership development programs. She has been the driving force for data management and networking with HEIs for the Pehle UP project, achieving the highest ever participation in the state, networking across 1,000 HEIs. Based on her recommendations, the State Quality Assurance Cell was established in Uttar Pradesh, and she took the initiative to ensure its effective functioning. Divya also made substantial contributions to NIRF and AEDP projects, publishing research, conducting baseline studies, and creating toolkits and user manuals for institutional analysis. She will continue her work with check and niche projects for Uttar Pradesh.
Divya?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Manisha, for your kind words. So, first of all, this is my first convocation ever, even after completing two to 3 degrees. So, this is a very special moment for me. So, I'll start from the fact that I'm working in Uttar Pradesh, and it's denoted as one of the most difficult and challenging state to work in. After working here for 2 years, the takeaways, as already specified by other previous fellows, I take away that as well. But now I have an immense confidence that I have worked in Uttar Pradesh, and with the grassroots level we have worked, I can stand anywhere and confidently speak what we have done. And yes, this is the way things can be changed, even in a state like Uttar Pradesh, though the progress and outcomes had been quite different here. But I feel proud to be working in this state. Other than it, I was blessed with best team to work with here in UP, with the presence of state lead and my co-fellows and the best mentors we had. So it was a great experience working with CRISP with, like as Daksha said, lots of learnings which cannot be specified in 1 minute time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next, we have Harshita. Harshita has worked across 2 states, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka, on 3 projects over the course of these 2 years. In AP, she spearheaded the creation of a web portal and individual websites for 1,000 government schools newly transitioned to CBSE, streamlining information flow during this shift. Karnataka, Harshita managed the Rajiv Gandhi Panchayat Raj Fellowship, a key program aimed at addressing socio-economic challenges in some of the state's most backward districts, overseeing recruitment, orientation, training, and the development of essential resources. Additionally, she played a crucial role in strengthening the niche project in the state through effective facilitation and coordination of its various phases.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. I mean, the 2 years of my journey in CRISP, I would say have been one of the most transformative years of my life, both personally and professionally. I just want to thank the organization for trusting a bunch of 20-year-olds with important projects and having that faith in us that we would be able to pull it off. Each of these roles that I've worked on has provided opportunities to learn and grow in more ways than I could have ever imagined. And like Daksha said, personally as well, we've made some lasting friendships that I know will last a lifetime. And yeah, I'm nothing but grateful for this whole journey. Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next up is Hashir. As a CRISP fellow in Karnataka, Hashir worked with the Rural Development and Panchayat Raj Department and conducted studies on rural libraries. The studies led to outcomes such as extended library hours for students, large-scale librarian training, and efforts to provide internet in libraries without access. He also supported the state lead on a proposal to the Ministry of Finance, helping secure a 264 crore grant for 6,599 new libraries. Additionally, he worked with Karnataka's Social Audit Unit, where he recommended HR policy reforms and developed a new organogram. Hashir participated in the 11th International Public Policy Conference at IIM Bangalore and presented a case study on government CSO partnerships in enhancing public services, drawing from his rural library experience in the state. Congratulations, Hashir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, Manisha, for those kind words. 2 years ago, when I joined CRISP, I had no idea how deeply this experience would shape me. What started as just another professional journey has actually turned out into something far more meaningful. It was actually an opportunity for me to understand what governance is, how policy space work, and most importantly, the lives of the most marginalized communities in a way I never had before. Working at macro level, at state level for the first time, seeing policies not as just some abstract documents, but as real efforts shaping people's lives was a very profound learning experience for me, which was made even far more meaningful and richer under the mentorship of key figures in the domain like Vijayanand sir and Subramaniam sir. I used to think, I once thought that government services often fail to bring change in people's life. But CRISP experience has actually changed that perception. Whether it is with the rural libraries, which I have worked on, or the CRUSH program, which Daksha has extensively worked on, I met people in the rural areas of the state for whom these services were not just some support systems, but were actually their only pathways for a dignified life. It made me realize what we do, what all of you do truly matters. Another key learning, I would say for me, is the power of collaboration. I have clearly seen how even local level small NGOs can actually strengthen government initiatives and projects. The efforts by multiple NGOs and organizations working in the remotest corners with the rural libraries in the state made me realize that meaningful partnerships can actually transform public services. None of this would have been possible without the guidance and support from our state lead, Lalita ma'am. Her guidance when it comes to documentation, practical approach towards research and its methodologies, and her commitment towards ensuring quality standards in the kind of work we do have all been very invaluable. And I just want to thank my colleagues. Thank you so much. You've all been not just some co-workers, but you've all been great friends throughout this journey. As I move ahead, I'll be working with Pradhan and Karnataka Livelihood Mission on a project aimed at extreme poverty alleviation in Karnataka. I'll always keep the lessons which I have learned here, and the memories I had, I'll carry forward those. Thank you so much to everyone in the CRISP family for this amazing experience and the memories. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hashir. Next, we have Neha Ashar.
Last 2% recruit by Pradhan.
So almost everybody got
Recruitment agency in the outside of government. Development sector.
Next, we have Neha Ashar, who's also here with us in the central office. As a fellow with the AP team and then with the Quest team, Neha worked with the Departments of School Education and Women Development and Child Welfare on strengthening ECCE and foundational learning. She operationalized pilot ECE interventions in 132 Anganwadi centers in AP, led the learning outcomes assessment of children in pilot areas, helped establish the Quest Center and field team, and contributed to policy notes to the Ministry of Women and Child Welfare, Government of India. She conducted research and authored a report on time use study of Anganwadi workers in 28 Anganwadis in Andhra Pradesh, which she also presented at the Brew ESA conference at Ashoka University. I would request Mahapatra sir to please give her the
certificate. Not online. Not online.
Yeah, it's always weird when somebody leaves out a list of achievements, because I was just looking at Sandhya ma'am and sir, seeing if they agree, they don't agree with it. But it's, I think everybody has said it, so I won't repeat what they said, but as Daksha said, it's been a huge learning curve for us. It's broadened, the fellowship has broadened our horizons, our lives, our minds, and we've had colleagues turned into friends and family, Harshita, Manisha. Raghavan sir was just sitting there teasing me that I'll clap louder when you go. And so clearly we've formed a bond and a family over here. And key learnings, I think everyone's spoken about how we've learned more about the government. I've personally taken away how bureaucrats think, how is it alike, how is it different. That's something I would really look forward to exploring as well. And also I come from a more academic interest and from that sort of a background. So this experience has also been about learning how to balance between rigor and on the field, and looking at, how do you really translate those things into on-field insight. So that is something that I look forward to continue exploring with my new role here as well.
She's recruited back to Quest. In the Quest.
Oh, lovely. I see her. Not leaving.
Congratulations.
Bondage continues.
Next we have Rahul.
Wearing a bondage.
Yeah. Rahul has been instrumental in driving initiatives to transform higher education in Uttar Pradesh. His notable achievements include conducting workshops for over 550 college officials, leading to a 124% increase in NIRF participation, and developing a transformative 3-year strategy for over 8,000 colleges. He successfully presented actionable plans to the Chief Secretary of Uttar Pradesh and worked closely with stakeholders to align institutional policies with NEP 2020 goals. Congratulations, Rahul, and if you want to say a few words.
Thank you, Manisha, and hello, everyone. It's a heartwarming experience right now, like to let go with the work that I have been doing for last 2 years. So it was a privilege to share space with Subramaniam sir, Kunta sir, Balraj sir, and all my fellows. When we started as a CRIS fellow and when we started going to the universities and colleges, they used to ask us, who are you, what is CRIS, why shall we take your help? Now the tables have turned. Now they are asking us, they are introducing us that I'm from this college, I'm from this university, can you help us in this? We are struggling from NIRF, we are struggling in NAG, we are struggling in, not related to any Pehle UP project, but any other policy matters. They are asking us as a fellow that if we can help. So this was a great achievement for us to bring a change in Uttar Pradesh in higher education, because when we started in UP, the awareness of NIRF was very less. Only 46 colleges participated. Now, I believe the participation will increase to 200. It may increase in future more. It is expected, but the change is slow because the scale is so high. So this was the reason that I joined as a CRIS fellow, and I think that I have achieved what I wanted from CRIS. Thank you, everyone, and I hope that I will share the bond with you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahul. Last but certainly not the least is Surbhi Kak. Surbhi began her CRIS fellowship in Uttar Pradesh, contributing to the Pehle UP project. with a focus on implementing the NEP and enhancing research culture within state institutions. Subsequently, she joined the Heights project in Telangana, where she led initiatives in NAC accreditation, NIRF ranking, institutional development plans, IDPs, research innovation, and curriculum enhancement. So we developed toolkits and guidance material for colleges and conducted workshops that impacted leadership across 108 colleges in the state. She conceptualized a scalable model for strengthening strategic planning with institutions through IDPs and prepared a performance report on the top 25 NAC accredited general degree colleges in Telangana. Additionally, she contributed to 3 publications in the Readings for Excellence in Higher Education, collaborating with Telangana college professors and students. These publications were disseminated to all mentored colleges as guidance and motivational resources. Congratulations, Suthi.
Hello everyone, good afternoon, and thank you so much Manisha for your kind words. And I'm really sorry I have had to attend the call from my phone. So yeah, so for me the fellowship experience was amazing in the sense that when I began, I didn't really want to work with the higher education department. And Subramaniam sir said that no, actually it is an area which is really going to expand your horizons. And in terms of contributions, like you will realize that so much is required in this domain, and the learnings are going to be immense. So my major takeaway from this was that only that the space of higher education is so vast. It's a wicked problem of improving the quality of higher education. So the entire journey of actually first understanding what the issue is all about and then translating into translating it into action oriented strategic plans was the one personal learning that I had from this fellowship. And of course working with dynamic teams, people coming from across India and from diverse backgrounds, and also the guidance that we got from our mentors and our state leads, I think it shaped my journey, my learnings immensely. So yeah, from this point on, I wish the entire CRISP family all the best, and I hope that we all only thrive and bring about the transformation in society across spheres that we all have been working towards.
Thank you.
She's able to do a much better job based on her experience. So she's placed in Mumbai now. So.
Okay, with that, I would request.
This is the first batch.
This is the first batch.
So that was the end of the fellows list. I would request us all to give them a huge round of collective applause. Thank you.